Good evening on this beautiful day that God has made. Haven't been on YouTube in a while, so I decided to get on here today. And my YouTube or my life is singleness. I always say my God because I take my personal relationship very, very serious with God. So I know that I'm in a relationship with God. So I feel like God has chosen me to be single on this season because I know what God has for me is for me. And my how should I put it? My messages are always for single women and single mothers. I cannot relate to any man. I can only relate to us as ladies. And through my journey, it has been very, very challenging of living the right way of how to live and how to wait. I think that is the most challenging thing in singleness is waiting. Is waiting. And waiting can get unbearable because you sometimes slip and look over the fence, and sometimes you're seeing everybody else moving with their lives and getting married or got a boyfriend or all that stuff that the devil wants you to see, and it makes it seem like you've been single forever. So I'm here to tell you I'm not a relationship teacher. I'm just a woman from Selma, Alabama, live in Montgomery, Alabama, and with the relationship that I have had, it was not of God. And the relationship that I had that was not of God was heading me to destruction. And it made me be a woman that I did not want to be. It made me be a mother that I wasn't to my children. I was not being a mother because I was in my own selfish needs. And once I decided to come over here to the right side, it's opening my eyes up to a lot of things that now I know that I won't settle, I won't compromise, and I won't go off my feelings anymore. I won't go off that I want to be in a relationship so bad that I'm going to go out there and get it myself. Now I know at 46 years old that my waiting with God is the best waiting in the world. That I know that God can put a relationship together. And I know that if I try to go out here and do a relationship, it's going to crumble because it's going to go by my feelings. So I'm here to tell you that if I can do it, I know that you can do it too. It's, how should I say it? Our singleness, our life as single women, it belongs to the Lord. And by it belonging to God, it's no fornication, no more sex. And I think that that's very hard. It can be very challenging. That God can help you in that area. And I think that a lot of people don't address this, don't want to talk about it. And we need to talk about it because we feel like that's the key factor in relationships. Sometimes we feel like that's the only thing will keep your man in your life, or start having children. That'll keep them in your life, and that's the wrong way of thinking. But the way we live in this world, and the way the world shows it, this is the way to go. We see superstars, they get pregnant and they're not even married, and they still getting blessed. There's so many things around here that the world is showing that it's right, but it don't make it right. So I'm here to tell you, as for me, that is, if I can do it, I keep saying that if I can do it, I know you don't know me personally, but if I can do it, you can do it, because I was once that woman. I thought I had to have a man. I thought that if I kept having sex with him and kept belittling myself and kept accepting everything that he was bringing in my life, the relationship was going to last. But it did not. I'm the woman that was in a relationship for a long period of time, and this person decided to leave me and go marry another woman. So I want to let you know that it's time out of selling, it's time out of compromise, it's time out of being with people that are not supposed to be in your life. Unequally yoked is written in the Bible for a reason. God just ain't allow it to be in the Bible. He allowed it for us to read it and to live by. And he knows if you be unequally yoked with anybody, it comes with a whole lot of trials and tribulation. And I think that's the privilege that we have over people that's married. I think that we hear so much about marriage. Everybody glorifies marriage. Everybody that's it preached about marriage. They barely touch on us as single women and single men. And I'm here to tell you that we can live this. We can live out the 10 commandments. We can live a good life over here with Christ. And I think that you can accomplish anything. You're going to go through trials and tribulation. I'm going through one right now. I'm going through negativity right now. But I have made up my mind. I have made up my mind that I will not be straddling the fence. I will not be, I'm over here this time. I did that before, trying to be in the church and in the street at the same time. And those two just cannot come together. So that's the same thing as a relationship. You know, you got to make up your mind. If God has told you that that person is not for you, it's time for you to get up and say goodbye. Don't waste no more time. You know, and I know that I don't need to say that I waste a lot of time in a relationship that was not for me. But I thank God that I made up my mind, and He keeps giving me chance after chance of getting up to know that my waiting is not in vain, my obedience is not in vain, my sacrifice is not in vain, that I'm letting God mold me and shape me into the woman that He wants me to be, and the mother that I should be to my children, and the wife that I will be one day. But until then, I'm going to walk the walk that glorifies God, because if I walk the walk that glorifies God, He's going to glorify my life. So I just wanted to get on here just to give you some push, to keep on pushing, to keep on pressing, to keep on enduring, and that you don't have to chase after nobody. You know your worth, know your value, know you. When you get to know you, and once you get delivered from all those things that you used to do, don't let nobody come in and take that from you. You know, you work hard to get where you at. Just like you go to your job, you work hard to get a paycheck. So every day you get up, you work hard to stay in God's will. You work hard that you don't let nothing or nobody come in and take that away from you. Be blessed.